Hello, thanks for stopping by the channel. My name is LynzloByChoice and I build in The Sims 4 and we are building a bachelor pad for some lawyer. And I know you're thinking, that's very specific, and that's because it is. I am currently doing a little limited series called Love on the Brain, and this is actually one of her love interests apartment. So this is definitely something that I've thought about a lot, but I wanted to make a speed build about it because this is actually a really intricate apartment, and I felt like if anything, you all have to see this. So definitely go check out my limited series because I put a lot of heart into it. But if you just want to chill out and watch this speed build, that's fine too. It's structured like a studio apartment, but we actually have 2 bathrooms and an additional room that this sim ends up using like a home gym. So it's very different in my opinion. I don't think I've come up with something like this on the channel before, but I'm happy to show it. So grab everything you need. We're already halfway through creating what this is going to be about, but I am definitely looking forward to showing you the ending result. I definitely feel like this apartment is for some bachelor, and I mean not like a young adult bachelor. No, I think this person is an adult. So I think in, human real life age years, it would be like maybe like 35 or like maybe hinting at 40, but like I definitely feel like they're well established in their career because although this is a studio apartment, they have a lot of stuff decked out in here, like just the entryway and to afford like the beautiful kitchen set, their own home gym. And this is not your typical studio apartment layout because there is an additional room, there is just a half bath, and it has a bunch of qualities that I think kind of just give off a little bit more established in their career and they're making really good money and things like that. So I wanted that to show throughout this apartment. And so that's why I want to harp on it being so that this is for a bachelor, yes, but they are well into their life and it just so happens that they haven't found their partner yet. It's like a very subtle way of saying, hey, yeah, I'm a bachelor. With the layout of everything, we're able to have this beautiful entryway where just if you like turn right around, like make a U-turn, that's where the bathroom is and the home gym. But if you keep going, what we're working on right now is the living room area. And then there's that kitchen right there. You go up the stairs on the platforms and that's where we have their bed. And then it ends up being an office. And then you have to walk down, like literally right behind the kitchen is their full bath. And so that is like the overall structure of it. But the themes in here is really just very modern, very clean, very sleek. I don't put a lot of clutter in here because I don't even think this sim is home enough to put a lot of clutter in here. And so I wanted to, really be on theme with this. And so in the beginning, I mentioned that this is for a love interest in my Love on the Brain limited series, which is true. But so I already had an idea of who this was for because I had already created the sim and everything. But even then, I don't think you really know how things are going to go until you start building them. But this is definitely one of the examples for that. So you can see I kind of have everything in a place that I wanted them to be. But around this time, I realized that it made sense to have a different bathroom too. So I do go back and do that. I did want the bed to face the door, but I do end up changing it so that it kind of faces the kitchen instead. And I think that was just more of a like feng shui decision in terms of like, yes, it could make sense, but I think from the terms of like, if I was living there, I would kind of want to see what's going on as soon as I like sit up in the bed. And so I love being able to create in The Sims 4 because I'm able to transport myself inside whatever I'm building to kind of see if I would be okay with this being a layout or something like that. And in this one, I definitely feel like I would love to live here for sure. But now we're working in the main bathroom, and I love this because it's a walk-in shower and it's 2 shower heads. I kind of played with the idea of it being somewhat of a concrete shower. We have 2 vanities here. I end up using the counters that we got from base game, and I think the mirrors are from the high school years expansion pack, which I really like. And I had to put some kind of technology in the bathroom because this is a very modern house, and I feel like wherever modern is, it does include some form of technology. So I did end up putting in the bathroom that has like the buttons on the side, like very it in my opinion. And then we go right back into the shower, and over here I put some decorations in, and I love being able to have like a little plant, a little stool, and you have to add in the towels, soap, and everything. As much as this is a modern place and not a lot of clutter, it is a place where someone lives. So I want to make it seem like it is a realistic and lived in build. Definitely keeping in theme with the black and white here. And I felt like the only way that I could add color is if you see in the entryway, we have those tan things above the mirror. So I decided it would probably be best to bring it into this gym. So yes, the gym has tan accents, and it's really just all over the walls. I end up adding tan all the way there, and I'm kind of just going around everywhere because as much as I love white walls, I can't deal with it. So I do end up adding concrete accents, or like, I know it can be concrete in terms of the material, but you can also make it so that it is painted on there and it's in the shape of what concrete would look like. And I feel like that's kind of what happened here. And so as you can see, we're in on this floor plan up on this platform, and you walk straight up and you can see, starting from the right, the bedroom. We have a chaise and then a desk. I feel like this is a perfect use of the space because all of this kind of feels a little loungy, and they didn't feel like not having a gym is worth putting, their desk in there. Because in my Let's Play, the person who lives here is actually a private attorney. So they're always at the office anyway, and when they come back, they use their desk, but they also use the counter in the kitchen. To them, they're going to get their work done, and it doesn't matter where. And so when they're on their off time, they want to have the gym. So that's where I think it's kind of prioritized of like what they want to do and how they spend their time, because they could have easily just added a treadmill up by the bedroom and then just have a full office, but they've dedicated a lot of their time to their work in the past. And so when they moved into this place, they thought, oh, I don't need that. I want to treat myself. I want a home gym. And so we've dedicated a lot of space to their gym because this is really large, honestly. 3 things of workout equipment, a chair, a mirror, a bunch of other things, a TV too. So if you don't want to do any of those other things, you can work out. Like, it's a lot. It really is a lot. I won't say that creating this was definitely easy, but I will say that I did have a lot of fun because most of the time I do build things for like families or like traditional houses and stuff, and I never really get to play a lot with modern apartments. And so creating this floor plan and it being somewhat of a studio with an additional room that I didn't end up using as a bedroom was definitely a fun surprise. So I definitely feel like I could play a little bit more with creating more modern apartments. But now we're in the kitchen, and it's around this time that I decide to start doing some additional decor items, but it's not a lot of clutter. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I don't really think they do a lot of things here, honestly. It's mainly for like a chef that they would hire or something, and the rest of it is just decoration. So I think any of the peppers and things that you see on those shelves, those are decor items. You would never actually open those up and use them because they don't use them. They probably hired an interior designer or decorator because I don't think he uses that kitchen, honestly. It might just be there as an expensive decor stance. But nonetheless, I feel like this is definitely one of those apartments that require you to be in a big career. So again, I feel like everything about this apartment in which I created it really does speak to the Bachelor that was in my head. Now, whenever someone thinks about Bachelor is definitely different, but this is my unique perspective on it, and I really hope, you all like it. I had so much fun creating this for sure. So finally wrapping up everything in this apartment, I don't know why I go back and forth between one, I want to wait until everything is furnished to put in flooring, or I put flooring in first. I don't know, but I placed everything down and I think we're really nearing the end of this build. If you enjoyed this and you want to see it in your game, you can. I wish we were able to upload rooms onto the Sims 4 gallery and the platforms stay in place, but that's not how it goes. The second you add a platform, it becomes a new room. So what you'll have to do is create the rooms and lift the platforms to where they need to be. But I definitely feel like this doesn't need all of the platforms, but I just wanted to have some depth. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and like this, and you can download this off the gallery. And if you want to, you can catch me on live here on YouTube every Thursday, unless I say otherwise. I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, or morning, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
My love.